Imagine a scenario where a government shutdown becomes a strategic tool for mass layoffs. That's exactly what's brewing in Washington, D.C., as the White House prepares to leverage a potential shutdown to slash federal jobs, a move that's sparking intense debate. But here's where it gets controversial. President Donald Trump's administration is urging federal agencies to use this opportunity to permanently eliminate positions that lack funding or don't align with his policy priorities. Could this be a bold reform or a politically charged overreach? Let's dive in. The federal fiscal year is set to end on September 30th, 2025, and without a budget in place, the government's spending authority expires. Typically, Congress resorts to a continuing resolution to keep operations running while negotiations continue. However, this year's standoff is particularly heated. The White House is pushing for cuts, while Democrats are advocating for increased spending. This deadlock has prompted the Office of Management and Budget to issue a memo instructing agencies to prepare for the worst. According to Politico, the memo encourages federal executives to identify jobs that can be permanently axed during a shutdown. These include positions where funding has dried up, cannot be sustained through other means, or are deemed inconsistent with the president's agenda. Notably, essential services like Social Security, Medicare, veterans benefits, and national security operations would remain unaffected. But for other programs, the shutdown could mean irreversible job losses. And this is the part most people miss. The memo explicitly blames congressional Democrats for the impasse, accusing them of blocking a Republican-backed continuing resolution due to partisan demands. It also highlights the Big Beautiful Bill, which the administration claims provides ample resources to protect its core priorities. The message is clear. If Democrats force a shutdown, programs without secure funding will bear the brunt. Agencies are being directed to issue reduction in force (RIF) notices to employees in programs that meet 3 criteria. Their funding lapses on October 1st, 2025. No alternative funding is available, and the program doesn't align with the president's priorities. Critically, these job cuts aren't meant to be temporary. Even after a budget is approved, agencies are instructed to retain only the minimum staff necessary to fulfill statutory functions. As the Senate returns on Monday, just one day before the budget expires, prospects for a resolution look bleak. The House won't reconvene until after October 1st, leaving little room for compromise. If the Senate approves the House's stopgap proposal, it risks rejection by the House, potentially triggering a shutdown. Here's the burning question. Is this a legitimate effort to streamline government or a politically motivated tactic to shrink the federal workforce? Supporters argue it's a necessary correction, while critics warn it could undermine public services and punish federal employees. What do you think? Is this a fair strategy, or does it cross the line? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments below.